She told me I was going to go to hell. And I'm like, what? What are you talking about? What's wrong with you? She told me that if I don't believe in Jesus, I was going to go to hell. And I looked her square in the eye and I said, look, I love you, but don't you ever bring this up ever again or this marriage will be over. And I remember saying it with all that full force of meaning it, because hearing it had shook me to my core. So the first year of our marriage, I really thought it was going to be over. I had this religious person living in my house, and I was this very proud, very evangelical atheist, if you can use that term. I mean, I knew what I believed, and I knew why I believed it, and this wasn't going to work. Quick story. When I was a little boy, I was told that every Christmas, a fat man in a red suit would break into my home and bring me presents that I wanted. And I was told that if I was a good enough little boy, that I would get even more presents. Boy, did I believe that. And I also believe that every Easter, there was a bunny who, again, broke into my home and dropped off chocolate eggs and other goodies for me if I'd been a good boy. Well, a few years after that, I began to suspect that they weren't telling me the whole story, my parents. And you know that one day when you finally realize, wait a minute, this is all a lie. Santa Claus being a lie was perhaps one of the most profound things I can recall ever happening to me. It also says a lot about what we're willing to do, the lies we're willing to perpetuate to comfort one another. I could not believe that my mother and father thought it was a good idea to lie to their kid's face about where these presents were coming from or where the chocolate eggs were coming from. How did you not think through how this would shake out? You've just told your child there's Santa Claus, there's an Easter bunny, there's a tooth fairy, and this is real, and just trust me on this. And then they come to the logical determination that this is absolutely impossible. And so I immediately assumed that this was what everyone was telling themselves. Everyone was telling themselves these stories to comfort themselves, to get through life's difficulties. So I would say I was a working atheist for the first 18, 19 years of my life. Yeah. And I thought I was super smart, man. I thought I was super smart, which is a big red flag.